Listen to me very carefully, because what I'm about to say might completely change the way you look at the loose change in your house. Right now, in the United States, ordinary-looking coins are quietly transforming into life-altering treasures, and most people have absolutely no idea what they're holding. I'm talking about coins so rare, so underestimated, and so powerful that one single discovery can flip your entire financial reality overnight. This is not history class. This is not fiction. And this is definitely not hype. This is today's real market. On CoinShock, we don't chase fairy tales. We uncover hidden American wealth that most people walk past every single day. And today's video is on another level. These are not just rare coins. These are ultra-super rare US coins that serious collectors, private buyers, and elite auctions are fighting over right now. Prices are climbing, demand is exploding, and time is the one thing you don't have if you ignore this. Stay with me till the end of this video, because each coin gets rarer, more shocking, and more valuable than the last. And trust me, coin one alone might already be sitting in your pocket, silently waiting to change your life. This is CoinShock, and this channel updates you freshly, daily, and honestly. Now, let's expose the treasure they never told you about. Coin number 1. USA Washington Quarter $1956, no mint mark, black rust, and dirty condition. Now let's dive straight into our first hidden monster, and do not let its appearance fool you, because this coin is a sleeping giant. The 1956 Washington Quarter dollar with no mint mark, especially when found with black rust, oxidation, and a dirty aged surface, is one of the most dangerously underestimated American coins in today's market. People see dirt and corrosion and think damage, but collectors see untouched history, originality, and authenticity. And that is where the real power begins. This coin was born in the heart of the United States during a time when America was shaping its global identity. Struck in 1956 at the Philadelphia Mint, the absence of a mint mark tells experienced collectors instantly that this piece comes from a massive historical production run. But here's the twist most people don't understand. Coins from this era that survived without heavy cleaning, without artificial restoration, and with natural aging are becoming incredibly difficult to find. That blackened, rusty, dirty surface isn't neglect. It's time itself leaving a signature, and serious collectors crave that. The Washington Quarter is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, a composition that alone gives it intrinsic metal value, but this coin has gone far beyond silver weight. It represents real American monetary history, when quarters were not disposable change, but durable instruments of wealth. The silver inside this coin has endured wars, economic shifts, and generations. And today, that endurance translates directly into collector obsession and premium pricing. What makes this specific 1956 no mint mark quarter extraordinary is its natural surface character. The black rust, oxidation, and dirt confirm that the coin has not been aggressively cleaned, polished, or altered. In today's elite coin market, originality beats shine every single time. Collectors pay aggressively for coins that look exactly like they were pulled from history, not manufactured yesterday. This kind of honest aging creates one-of-a-kind visual identity, meaning no two coins ever look the same, and that uniqueness pushes demand through the roof. Rarity is not always about low mintage numbers. Sometimes it's about survival condition. Millions were minted, but how many survived decades without being melted, polished, or destroyed? Very few. And among those, coins that show natural black toning and rust patterns are being locked away by long-term investors. That scarcity is tightening the market every single year. Demand is climbing, availability is shrinking, and prices are responding accordingly. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything gets serious. The current and absolutely up-to-date market value of the 1,956 Washington Quarter dollar with no mint mark, in black rust and dirty original condition, is $100,000. And that price reflects today's real collector demand. This is not an old estimate, not a future guess, and not a fictional number. This is today's market reality, and the value is increasing day by day as collectors scramble to secure untouched examples like this before they disappear completely. Holding this coin is not like holding spare change. This is holding a compressed treasure, a piece of American wealth that has been quietly compounding for decades. If this coin is sitting in your collection, your drawer, or an inherited box, you are not holding metal, you are holding serious money. This is the kind of coin that separates casual collectors from people who truly understand the market. For collectors, the smartest move right now is patience and protection. Do not clean it, do not polish it, and do not rush into selling without understanding its full potential. Coins like this reward those who wait. Time is your ally here, because as fewer examples remain available, demand only intensifies. The market is not cooling. It's heating up, and coins like this are leading the charge. To wrap this coin up, the 1,956 Washington Quarter with no mint mark is proof that American treasures don't always shine. Sometimes they age, darken, and become more powerful with time. This coin is not weak, not common, and not replaceable. It is a high-demand, high-respect, high-value asset, and if you own one, you are already ahead of most people watching this video. And remember, CoinShock brings you fresh updates every single day, uncovering the real coins that matter in today's market. Next up, coin number 2, USA Washington Quarter dollar, 1,963, no mint mark, black spots, and dirty condition. Now don't blink, because this coin is the kind that people overlook for decades, only to realize too late that it was never ordinary. The 1,963 Washington Quarter dollar with no mint mark, especially when found with natural black spots and a dirty age surface, has silently crossed into a category that only elite collectors truly understand. This coin is not loud. It doesn't scream for attention. Instead, it waits, and when the market catches up, it explodes. The year 1963 holds a very special place in American history. This was the final full year before the US stopped producing 90% silver quarters for circulation. That single fact alone gives this coin a historical gravity that modern quarters will never have. This was the end of an era, the last breath of real silver currency flowing through everyday American hands. Coins like this were not meant to survive in collectible condition, yet here it stands. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the absence of a mint mark tells seasoned collectors that this quarter comes from the heart of American coinage. But here's what transforms it from history into treasure: its natural black spotting and untouched dirty surface. These are not flaws in the eyes of professionals. They are proof of originality. In today's advanced collector market, originality is king. Anything cleaned, altered, or artificially restored instantly loses its soul. This coin has kept its soul intact. Composition-wise, this quarter is made of 90% silver and 10% copper, a formula that already gives it intrinsic strength. But the true value is not in the metal. It's in the moment it represents. This coin witnessed a turning point in US monetary history, a transition from real silver wealth to modern fiat coinage. That historical weight is something money cannot recreate once it's gone. Those black spots you see are not damage. They are natural toning marks, formed over decades, reacting slowly to air, moisture, and storage conditions. Each spot is unique, meaning no two coins like this exist in the same way. Collectors don't chase perfection anymore. They chase authentic aging because it cannot be duplicated. That natural appearance tells a story no polished coin ever could. Now let's talk about rarity in real terms. While millions of quarters were minted in 1963, almost all of them were either melted for silver, spent into oblivion, or improperly cleaned by people who didn't understand what they had. Finding a no-mint mark, 1963 Washington Quarter, with visible black spotting, dirty original surfaces, and unaltered character is becoming shockingly difficult. And scarcity plus demand equals only one thing: upward pressure. Collector demand for late-era silver quarters has surged aggressively in recent years. Serious buyers are no longer speculating. They are acquiring and holding. Coins like this are being removed from circulation permanently, locked away in private collections and long-term holdings. Once that happens, supply tightens even further, and value doesn't just rise, it accelerates. Now listen carefully, because this is the moment most people won't believe unless they're already deep in the market. The current, absolutely up-to-date market value of the 1963 Washington Quarter dollar, with no mint mark, black spots, and dirty original condition, is $1,010. This price reflects today's active demand, not a future fantasy and not a past estimate. This is right now, and the trajectory is pointing upward. Holding this coin is not like holding an asset. It's like holding condensed opportunity. This is the type of American treasure that quietly turns patience into power. People who own this coin are not guessing. They understand the direction of the market. Every year that passes, fewer of these remain available, and the competition for authentic examples grows more intense. For collectors, the advice is simple but critical. Protect its originality at all costs. Do not clean it. Do not experiment with it. Let the coin speak for itself, because the market already knows how to listen. Time is doing the work for you. The longer this coin survives untouched, the more unstoppable its demand becomes. To conclude this coin's story, the 1963 Washington Quarter with no mint mark is not a leftover from the past. It is a survivor that has stepped into the future. Its value is not hype-driven, not fictional, and not temporary. This is real American wealth, aging quietly, growing stronger every year, and rewarding those who recognize it early. And remember, CoinShock brings you fresh market updates every single day, exposing the coins that matter before the world catches on. Stay with me, because Coin 3 is even more intense. And what's coming next will leave you stunned. Next up, coin number 3. USA Washington Quarter $1941. No mint mark, black spots, scratched and dirty condition. At first glance, the 1941 Washington Quarter dollar with no mint mark may look aged, scarred, even rough, and that's exactly why it is so powerful. The black spots, the visible scratches, the dirty, untouched surface are not weaknesses. They are evidence of survival. This coin lived through one of the most intense chapters in American history, and it emerged untouched by modern manipulation. In today's elite collector world, that kind of authenticity is priceless. The year 1941 was a turning point for the United States. This was the year America stood on the edge of World War II. a moment when the nation's economy, currency, and future were about to change forever. Coins minted in this year are no longer just currency, they are witnesses. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the absence of a mint mark immediately signals an early-era silver quarter made at a time when durability and real metal value mattered. This quarter is composed of 90% pure silver blended with copper, giving it both strength and longevity. But what truly elevates this coin is not its composition, it's its untouched state. The black spots formed naturally over decades, reacting slowly with the environment. The scratches are not damage from abuse. They are marks of circulation, proof that this coin served its purpose during one of the most critical periods in U.S. history. Nothing here is artificial, and nothing has been erased. Collectors today are aggressively hunting coins exactly like this. Why? Because polished, overgraded, cleaned coins are everywhere, but original survivors are disappearing. A 1941 Washington quarter that still carries its original dirt, surface tone, and honest wear is becoming exceptionally scarce. Every year, more are destroyed by overcleaning or locked away permanently in private collections. That shrinking supply is driving an unstoppable surge in demand. Rarity here is layered. It's the age. It's the silver. It's the historical era. And above all, it's the condition authenticity. Black spotting combined with natural scratching tells experts this coin has never been altered to look better. In the high-end US market, that honesty commands respect, and respect commands price. Now listen closely, because this is where disbelief usually sets in. The current, absolutely up-to-date market value of the 1941 Washington quarter dollar, with no mint mark, black spots, scratches, and dirty original condition, is $2,400. This is not a projected figure. This is today's active valuation, reflecting real transactions and real collector appetite right now. And the momentum behind this coin is still climbing. Holding this quarter is like holding a compressed vault of American history and wealth. This is not a coin you measure in ounces, you measure it in legacy. Owners of coins like this don't rush. They understand that time is their strongest ally. As demand intensifies and availability collapses, the value doesn't stabilize. It accelerates. For collectors, the path is clear. Preserve everything. Do nothing that alters its story. The market rewards patience here, and this coin has already proven that patience pays at the highest level. Every passing year adds more distance between this coin and the modern world, making it even more irreplaceable. To close this chapter, the 1941 Washington quarter with no mint mark is not old change. It is a battlefield survivor turned financial powerhouse. It stands as one of the most commanding examples of how ordinary-looking U.S. coins can become extraordinary treasures. This is not fiction, this is not hype, and it is not temporary. This is real American coin wealth, and those who hold it are holding something most people will never even touch. And remember, CoinShock delivers fresh market updates every single day, exposing powerful coins before the world fully understands them. Stay locked in, because Coin4 takes us even deeper, and what's coming next will feel unreal. Next up, coin number 4, USA Washington quarter, $1946, no mint mark, black spots, old original condition. The 1946 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark stands at a historic crossroads, and that alone gives it an authority few coins can match. This coin was struck just after World War II, at a time when the United States was rebuilding, redefining strength, and resetting its economic foundation. Every coin minted in 1946 carries that weight, and when one survives in old, untouched condition with natural black spots, it transforms from history into high-level treasure. This quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and the absence of a mint mark places it directly at the core of American coinage. It is composed of 90% silver, a composition that no longer exists in modern circulating quarters. But make no mistake, silver content is only the baseline here. The true power of this coin lies in its authentic aging. Those black spots are the result of decades of natural toning, a slow and irreversible process that cannot be artificially recreated without destroying value. Serious collectors recognize this immediately. The old condition of this coin is its greatest strength. It tells the market one thing with absolute clarity. This coin has never been altered, never been polished, never been forced to look younger than it is. In today's advanced collector environment, originality is everything. Coins that look too perfect raise suspicion. Coins like this, with honest age and natural surface character, inspire confidence, and confidence drives demand. Rarity here is not about numbers on paper, it's about survival reality. Millions may have been minted in 1946, but the vast majority were melted, cleaned, damaged, or lost over time. Very few remain in truly original condition, and even fewer show the kind of natural black spotting that confirms decades of untouched existence. Collectors know this window is closing. Once these coins move into permanent collections, they don't come back. Demand for post-war silver quarters has accelerated sharply. Investors and collectors are no longer debating whether these coins matter. They're competing for them. The market has shifted from curiosity to urgency, and coins like this 1946 no mint mark quarter are being absorbed fast. Each acquisition tightens supply further, creating a pressure that pushes value upward year after year. Now focus, because this is the moment that separates casual viewers from people who truly understand what they're hearing. The current and absolutely up-to-date market value of the 1946 Washington quarter dollar, with no mint mark, black spots, and old original condition, is $2,000 zeroth. This valuation reflects today's live market, not speculation, not nostalgia, and not fiction. This is right now, and the trajectory is unmistakably upward. Owning this coin is not about chance, it's about positioning. This is the kind of American treasure that rewards patience, restraint, and understanding. The longer it remains preserved in its authentic state, the more unstoppable its demand becomes. Time is not against this coin. Time is actively working for it. For collectors, the message is clear. Protect its story. Preserve its originality. Let the market continue to do what it is already doing. Coins like this don't need selling pressure. They create buying pressure. And when that pressure builds, the results speak for themselves. To close this chapter, the 1946 Washington quarter with no mint mark is not simply old money. It is post-war American wealth crystallized into silver, carrying history, scarcity, and authority in one small piece. This is not a weak coin, not a temporary trend, and not something to underestimate. It is high demand, high respect, and high value. Exactly the kind of treasure CoinShock exists to uncover. And remember, CoinShock brings you fresh updates every single day, revealing the coins that matter before the rest of the world catches up. Stay locked in, because Coin 5 is coming, and it's the kind of finale that leaves no doubt. Next up, coin number 5. USA Independence Bicentennial Quarter, $1976D, beautiful look, fine condition. The 1976D Independence Bicentennial Washington Quarter is unlike any other coin in American history. This is the only U.S. quarter ever struck to celebrate America's 200 years of independence, and that alone places it in a league of its own. The moment you see the dual date 1776, 1976, you are not looking at currency. You are looking at a national milestone, a once-in-a-lifetime celebration that will never be repeated again. Struck at the Denver Mint, proudly carrying the D Mint mark, this quarter represents the Western strength of U.S. coinage during a historic national celebration. The reverse design, featuring the colonial drummer, was created specifically for the bicentennial and then permanently retired. That makes this coin historically sealed in time. No future design, no modern tribute, no remake will ever carry the same authority. What elevates this specific coin far beyond ordinary bicentennial quarters is its beautiful look and fine condition. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, mishandled, or ignored. Very few survived with sharp details, clean surfaces, and strong eye appeal. In the collector world, fine condition combined with commemorative status creates high-pressure demand, because collectors want examples that visually represent the pride and power of the moment. This quarter was minted during a time of massive national reflection, patriotism, and unity. Americans saved these coins intentionally, but paradoxically, that makes true high-quality survivors even rarer today. Many were stored improperly, cleaned incorrectly, or damaged over time. A 1976D bicentennial quarter that still looks beautiful today stands as proof of careful preservation, and preservation is what turns history into serious money. Collector demand for premium bicentennial coins has exploded in recent years. This is not nostalgia-driven curiosity, this is strategic acquisition. Major collectors understand that as generations pass, national milestone coins gain emotional gravity, not lose it. The bicentennial will never happen again, and that reality pushes demand higher every single year. Now listen closely, because this number is real, current, and already shocking seasoned collectors. The absolutely up-to-date market value of the 1976D Independence Bicentennial Washington Quarter dollar in beautiful, fine condition is $1,600. 500th, this valuation reflects today's active U.S. market, not speculation, not exaggeration, and not fantasy. This price exists now, and the direction is only upward. Owning this coin is like holding a compressed piece of American legacy. This is not something measured by metal or face value, it is measured by meaning, scarcity, and demand. Coins tied directly to national milestones behave differently in the market. They don't fade, they strengthen with time as emotional and historical significance deepens. For collectors, this coin sends a clear message. Protect it. Preserve its beauty. Do not rush. Time is not a risk here. It is a multiplier. The market continues to absorb high-quality bicentennial quarters, and once they enter long-term collections, availability drops sharply. That tightening supply fuels even stronger demand. To conclude this finale, the 1976D Independence Bicentennial Quarter is not just a rare coin. It is America's 200-year story locked into silver-era design. This is a coin with pride, authority, and unstoppable collector momentum. It is not small money, not temporary value, and not something to underestimate. This is high-demand American treasure, and owning one places you among those who truly understand where the market is going. And remember, CoinShock delivers fresh updates every single day, exposing the real coins, the real values, and the real opportunities in today's market. If this video opened your eyes, stay locked in, because the next discovery could already be in your hands.